Club where Stephanie never read the right book, and
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it.
Hold on. Turn me on.
I think I'm gonna have to recut my intro and just have a great Marty clip in there.
I had a visual earlier too before you got on the air.
Oh my God.
Before we even started the show, I have tears in my eyes already. It's a good start to this, Stephanie. Good morning,
Oh,
everybody.
Good morning. It is Friday. It is the Friday before a weekend that I'm very much looking forward to. It looks like the weather is going to hold out for us for most of
Yes.
our activities.
Yes.
And we've got Marty Bruemmel in the studio from the Greater Hyannis Chamber of Commerce, and we thank you very much.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
We're getting ready. Tis the season.
Yes. No left turns.
No
Construction. We talked construction last time. We'll bypass that topic.
We
Your
already
blood pressure
started.
went up too high. Your medical portal have to pull up again for crying out loud.
Poor Marty walks in the door. I'm half dressed, and I got the medical portal pulled up. He's just like, I don't even know what to do here.
Blurred screen to start the show. It's all good.
We're gonna get through this day.
It's all good. There's coffee and water here. Bourbon on the other side of the table. We'll make it through.
I
It's
know.
fine.
You know what? Today you've only got one coffee. I don't know if you're going to be making it through with the show today, but
There was prep. For
okay, good.
coffee prep is essential to start radio shows.
Today is
We're beyond radio here now.
Yeah, I
so.
know, right? You're stuck with us wherever you find us, whether it's Roku TV, Amazon Alexa, Play Lemonade Radio. We're in your app store. You can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn,
We can't escape you.
Instagram. You're just not going to avoid us today. So
Your vehicle says scan me too.
yeah, right. Grab a cup of coffee and scan and hang out with us. I do that. I think people do it just to see what is that? What is she doing? Who are you?
I prefer it on your bumper sticker in your car than a t-shirt, I guess. That's a little protocol issues.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
I
I'm
feel
not
as
sure.
if that might get a little bit more traction.
No comment. Not yet. We'll give another 10 minutes of the show to
Way
kick in.
too
so.
early. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. We've got Cindy G. This is the Hyannis Chamber gentleman. Yes.
The gentleman.
Yes. She
Okay.
called you a gentleman.
What-
She doesn't know you yet.
Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Where's my medical portal now? The psych-eval. What's going on here? We got the sound effects theme too, if we ever need those later.
Yeah, right.
On, so
I've got to wait.
yeah. Is that my alert when I'm really being bad?
No, that's the air horn for Cindy G when she's going to be
Ah.
DJing some of our events here at Lemonadio. She filled in for me a little bit yesterday over at the Boys and Girls Club event that they had.
Great
for-
organization.
Yeah, it's so wonderful. The Baja Brothers were playing, and we were just overscheduled, and Cindy joined the crew, and she's been getting ready. She's got a birthday party she's doing over at the Family Table Collaborative tonight,
Very nice.
and she's going to be opening the doors for a new comedy series that is set to take place in Falmouth. And we're just so excited to have you as part of the team, and you're fun and funny. I walked in the door, and Jim, the president over at the Boys and Girls Club, she did a great job. And by great job, she did all the things I asked her. Thank you, Jim.
Sounds like a mafia impersonation here for a second. Here,
He
Stephanie.
did awesome.
Did a great job. It's fine.
He's awesome. Yeah, Baja Brothers were good. There was no one harmed. Nobody got on any tables yesterday. They took it nice and easy. I get nervous. I've talked about it
That's
before.
quite an event you're describing there.
Oh,
perhaps.
Papanesset?
Yeah.
With both gentlemen dancing on tables of a certain age.
Of a certain age, yes.
That's what you see. You're like, oh, I don't know about that. Mm.
Medic.
Yeah, but they managed to.
That's why they had MASH units back then, right?
Right?
Mm.
What a good show. It's still on reruns. I had Hot Lips Houlihan as one of my trivia questions fairly recently.
Years ago, when I had a valet parking service in Boston, Alan Alda was a customer. His daughter went to
Really?
BU back then. What a nice gentleman. Really, really nice guy. Super nice guy. Very quiet. Very nice.
If you've never had a chance to talk to Marty, I definitely suggest to go and find him at a chamber event somewhere. He's all over the place. And the wealth of knowledge from your radio days, from your just random savant days of
Savant.
parking a car and I just meet X, Y, and Z, or showing up and meeting Faith Hill at a country music festival before
Yeah,
she's Faith Hill.
She was awesome. Very nice person.
So
She was
neat.
unknown back then. You never
Yeah.
know.
We know a guy right here. What's going on at the chamber? Because I feel like right now we're getting ready for the season's about to hit. Father's Day's coming.
Father's Day's coming. I've got press releases. I got shtick to say.
He's got serious things.
Exactly. Father's Day car show is coming up on Father's Day, which will be on the Sunday the 16th, 8:30 to 2. We have over 350 classic cars, ranging from antiques to muscle cars, which I like, which you like, of course.
Oh yeah.
Some restorative cars. All kinds of stuff going on. Hyannis Main Street businesses and restaurants will be open too. The show is from 8:30 to 2, like I said. Stay after the show. Restaurants are open, of course.
It's
Father's Day. It's going to be a nice day, hopefully, too.
Yeah.
Got a great presentation on the Hyannis Village Green. Angels Touch Car will be there. Also, Auto Body and Detail. They've got their priceless classic vehicles on display on the green. We have a band playing there. We have food trucks up and down Main Street. Also, restaurants will be open on Main Street too.
Who's the band?
I'm not sure yet. It was a classic rock band last year. Very nice.
Fun.
Also, to kick off the show, and we call it a high octane weekend.
I love it.
Like that PR piece, right? We have the Cape Cod Classics Car Club is having their event at Patriot Square on Route 134, Saturday, June 13th, that's starting at 5:00. And they have they've been an invaluable partner with us too, and they're providing dozens of volunteers to help us on that car show day. So that'll be great. So Patriot Square on Saturday, and then on Main Street Hyannis on Sunday. It's a car show weekend.
Perfect. We're going to talk, for whatever reason, this episode's going to be cars. So I just laughed and went into my Seinfeld cars and comedians and coffee. And I was like, this is the perfect little lineup. We're about to talk to Jennifer Madden when she joins us in a little bit over at Heritage Museum and Gardens.
Oh my God. Yes. Great display they have.
There are so many car enthusiasts on the Cape. I know our good friend, Matt Pitta, big car enthusiast.
Very much so.
What is the draw, do you think?
You know what? All these folks get together. They display their cars. It's like a big social group too.
Yeah,
they get together. They're so friendly. They're proud of what they do. They're happy to show the cars, show the younger kids what the cars were about. You know, these older cars over the years. Model Ts will be there this year.
Wow.
Just amazing displays of cars. I've been in, like I said, the Valley parking business 32 years, and seeing some of these vehicles, it's like, wow. You know, stuff you'd never seen and enhanced and restored, and the care they have taken for those cars. It's been just amazing. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it's a big shtick, and we probably expect around 60,000 people for this event. So just
to put your brain around it, if you've never had a chance to check out the Father's Day car show, because it really is such a wonderful family.
Oh my God, yes.
Moment. Where just kids and people and dogs and it's just everyone out on Main Street walking around, and it's just such it's a warm event.
It is.
Everyone is so friendly. I feel like the car community in general. They're like, I'll tell you all about it.
And after being shut down with COVID for the first 2 years, we didn't have the car show. Once we started up again, it was just we're out in the open. It's great.
Yeah.
To get everybody, younger kids out again, and strollers.
I know, just people.
Some of us in strollers too. That's another story.
I'm waiting for my stroller days, Marty. Good morning, Miss Mari. Thanks for joining us on the show. Marty Bruemmel from the Greater Hyannis Chamber, always doing fun stuff. We've got the car show that is coming up, and you've also got fireworks. Fireworks are a big bone of contention around here.
Yes.
I feel like no matter what town you're in, no matter what day it is, no matter what the weather is like, no one is ever happy.
No, unfortunately.
It's one of those things where it stresses me out for the people that assemble these events, because it is so stressful.
Not only, we have the Plovers. That's an issue. West Ennis Beach right now is closed, I believe, for another few days, except for the residence side.
It's not
Dennis.
The Flamingo.
Not the Flamingo. That's a plover in disguise, by the way. That's
perfect.
It's trying to hide, so to speak. It's moving over the other side of the Cape.
My husband's like, there's no way that happened naturally. That is a pet. Somebody brought that from somewhere.
That's very bizarre.
Some exotic whatever. No way. He's just not buying it. He thinks it's false.
And, I go to Aruba every year, and there's one part of the island that's just all flamingos.
So cool.
Just amazing to see. To see that here is just like, it's like, what did I drink last night? It's a flamingo in Cape Cod. It happened.
So we got the Plovers we're contending with right now.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately,
Cape Cod
it
thing.
is what it is, right?
Yep.
So, not just here. New Hampshire has issues too. So it's an endangered species, and we just have to Follow the rules and regs. The feds
I
gave
don't
us
think
to.
that I've ever heard anybody be so vocal about their disdain for plovers other than Cape Codders.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're ruining my vacation, and Sandy Neck is only open for 4 miles, not 9 miles, and I'm get set. It's
Mhm.
it's a little silly.
I'm still having flashbacks of what your stroller might be when you need one. What can you imagine what would be on
I
there?
want a souped up
We
one.
have the same type of sound effect board to get people out of the way. I can imagine some of the sound effects you might implement.
Get out of my way,
Yeah, see,
Roadhog.
exactly. Multiple horns, flashing lights, taser guns, maybe.
Oh yeah, you just stay out of my way, Marty. That's it.
I'm already staying. There's a petition here, by the way.
He knows better already. It's
Yeah.
one of those mornings.
Well, it's the brass knuckles too. That's keeping me in check here. So
Are you referring to my undone? My feet are so disgusting right now. I'm getting ready for vacation. I need a pedicure like it's my job. I feel as if I could gaff trees. Stay
Oh my
out of
God.
it, Marty. Just stay on your side and don't look down. Don't look down.
that's why I was greeted by your dog doing this. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, stay away.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Mhm.
So we've got so many activities going on, and we've got J. Marie Stevenson that is about to join us right now.
Awesome.
And we've got Amity Day coming up. Good morning, J. Marie. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for popping into the show. We've got our fourth
Thank you.
year of Race Amity Day.
Yes, we do.
You know what? You've done a really good job this year of putting signs all over town and really getting people involved. What is it? What's happening?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it's growing every year, and we actually get people not just from Mashpee, but from other towns as well, and that's really important. And we try to bring people together. That's the underlying result of this is to make friends and to meet people that maybe are different from us and learn about them as well. So we always have a very strong component from our tribal friends in Mashpee, and we will definitely be dancing together, not just with the tribal dances, but also Zumba for another culture that's represented.
Fun.
And lots of different entertainers and wonderful speakers, not just from Mashpee. As we have Debbie Dagon, who's a very esteemed woman from Hyannis, and she is a member of the Baptist Church right next door. You remember, this is at the community park, right across from Town Hall. A lot of people think it's in other areas like Mashpee Commons, but what's lovely about that is that she is going to read a poem and then bring members of the choir from the Baptist Church to sing to us, and we have soloists from the high school as well, and just a lot of really different activities, poetry, you name it, and it's there. It's a full 4 hours. Now, also, we have tables set up everywhere.
Love it.
All different organizations and groups. NAACP will be there. Just a variety of people, and lots of activities for kids. Face painting. We have button making. We're probably going to have cornhole. All kinds of fun things, and free ice cream from the Polar Cave.
Mark is such an
Free
amazing
coffee,
human.
Free
Mhm.
coffee.
Oh, you got me there on that too.
Yeah,
Right.
from the Cape Cod coffee. We have a food truck with a Wampanoag food related food truck, and it's just a wonderful event. And I hope everybody comes and bring the chairs. Bring
Yeah, you want to
chairs.
stay.
Okay, bring chairs.
I love it. I think it's really important to talk about Race Amity Day because it's not just something that's happening here in Mashpee. It's across the United States.
Exactly.
And it's about inclusion. It's about diversity. It's about welcoming our immigrants. My father is I'm first generation American.
Yes.
So events like this are really important to me because I always feel like he felt so ostracized and left out when he came to this country.
Yeah.
And I love that you're having a day where you're like, we're just all coming together, no matter what you are,
That's
how
right.
you are, just come, grab a chair, and be part of this event. It's really wonderful.
Yeah, and the other interesting thing is I myself am an immigrant. I'm a naturalized citizen. I came from another country, and so we have this wonderful Who We Are project, and that through the high school that's been exhibited at the Katuitt Center for the Arts.
Amazing.
All stories of the immigrant families that live right here in Mashpee. We have as many as 40. People are amazed at that we have so many different countries and cultures represented here in little old Mashpee. So I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's really, really important too.
Yeah, that's really what the day is about. So it's Race Amity Day. It is happening this Sunday from noon until 4. Grab your lawn chairs and go see them. We're going to have some flyers over at the Mashpee Farmers Market, because you can do both, everybody. You can do both.
Yes, I was going to say, yours start, what time does your farmers market
We start at 11, so come and shop with us, and then go and have a day of festivities.
I will drop in, and then the actual events that we have run from 12 to 4.
Perfect.
So it's a great time. Do a little shopping at the market, and then pop over across from the town hall and join in. It'd be great.
It's perfect. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Okay, very good. And don't forget to mention Mashpee Inclusion and Diversity Committee, because we're the ones that set this up and do this. And we have a lot of volunteers. Not just from our committee, but in the community that help with this. So,
how do people get involved if they want to jump in on the committee or help or volunteer?
All you have to do is look at the town website under committees, and you'll find us there. Anything you need to know. And we have a monthly column in the Mashpee Enterprise as well.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming on the show today, J. Marie. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Busy weekend.
You have no idea. We're not even done with the craziness of this weekend. There is so many things going on. But whenever I laughed, because immediately I go to my inappropriate brain and I start thinking of Diversity Day, that episode of The Office with Michael Scott. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so much better. Victoria, I'm so excited. She said, thank you for creating a space for these conversations and lifting them up for more to hear. Absolutely. I think that we need to embrace what's going on in our town, given all of the things that we've even been through this week in Mashpee.
Yeah, unfortunately sad.
You know what? The story has a good ending for now, but we've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of conversations to be having, and they're wicked uncomfortable. It just needs to happen. Regardless, we need to come together as a community, and I'm glad that we've got these community spaces to have these conversations. I think that that's the centerpiece of Chambers.
Social media's helped too. Bring this about. We don't bury our head in the sand either with some of these very sad, controversial topics, but they have to be addressed.
But on social media, I feel like people have that platform to hide behind sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, because you feel very comfortable and confident to say horrible things to people online.
Yeah.
And then when you meet them in person at these events, it's a different person.
Yep,
it's a whole different vibe. And I always remind my kids when they're sending out text messages or talking to people socially that no one can hear the tone in which you're saying things when you're writing them down. So it's really important for you to have these dialogues in person if it's meaningful to you.
Looking at the radio perspective of things, we've had such a limited opportunity to even get these topics to be addressed.
Yeah,
having programs like what you're doing here, social media has helped too. But at this point, we've got some attention and things to deal with now. So I think that the chambers though are a really good hub for people to start coming together and talking. You've got business after hours. Absolutely. These topics can be brought up too, and some seminars can be brought up too, just to get people updated what's going on. There's one perspective you see, but there are other things you need to know about too.
You do a really good job of engaging your community in the Hyannis area, of bringing those businesses together and putting people in a room that they might not normally have ever been in.
Right. And we have other chambers we get together, do more different events. CCYP are getting involved with in a few weeks with the Hyannis Rotary. So so it's going to be really great.
Yeah. I love it. Back to our fireworks.
Yes.
What day is the fireworks first off?
Well, it is July 4th, but there's a rain date on July 5th.
Okay.
Actually, no fireworks in Barnstable, though. So I have to tell you, so no fireworks. So the events, it's called the 4th of July celebrations. It'll be on our website, hyannis.com. There's villages, parades, road races, boat parades. Fireworks will be tentatively scheduled. I believe we're planning on Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
So, but of course, because of the plovers, no fireworks.
Well,
so.
you know what? I'm fine with that. I don't.
There's so many other events going on. Village parades too. There's Barnstable, Centerville, Hyannisport,
P.S.
Patuit.
Unpopular opinion. I don't really like fireworks. They stress me out, and they stress my dog out. She's
it's
aged.
Awful. It's awful.
My crusty swamp thing doesn't like the fireworks.
I can see your dog with a headset and a helmet on, just hiding.
Oh, what's happening again?
Crash helmet. Well, you get your stroller. We'll get multiple. With the,
Absolutely.
See the logo on your helmet's being distributed.
Good morning from Florida. Hey, Danielle, what is happening in your neck of the woods? Is it like lava hot over there right now? My poor J1s. I laughed today. They were like, is there a fan in our room? I'm like, aren't you from Jamaica?
Oh my God.
They're like, it is hot.
Oh my God.
They're not used to the humidity like we have it here. It's
No.
very bizarre.
And breezes too to cut the humidity down a little bit. Too.
Yeah. They're just not used to it. They've been here a full month now, and they're getting very comfortable with our family, and I really enjoy them very
It's
much.
awesome. Awesome you do that too.
Yeah, we
Meet
love
some
them.
fascinating people every year.
Seriously.
I've had J1s years ago when I worked in Dennis at a marketplace also, and we have I'm still in touch with J1s 20 years later. Married, kids, it's just a wonderful
It's
experience.
extended family.
It is very much so, and you think you learn from different cultures too.
Yeah. Their food is so good when they make food for us. I'm like, oh yes, please. I was like, you can take whatever you want out of my fridge and make it. So good. Danielle said it was 104 in the afternoon yesterday in Florida.
Oof, and that humidity. Ugh.
That is not for
That's
me.
why the plovers come up here.
We
Cool
can't
off.
take the heat. We're welcome them for vacation, even though we don't want to. Also, we have got, what else is going on this weekend? Yeah, farmers market 50-50 looks like rain on Sunday. We're rolling with it. It's going to happen regardless. We've had a tremendous outpouring. We've got 30 vendors for you this
Wow.
week.
Really good.
Yeah, and it just keeps growing. Our food, as food is growing, is getting more. We've had a little snafu with our seafood, but I think that is coming through next week, maybe this week. Parents trying to run businesses, very difficult.
Yes.
And I got to give a shout out to Abby over at Midnight Hour, who is like little people in like full on busy time of their life. Basketball tournaments, this tournament, then trying to run a business, then trying to wrangle fishermen and something else. And their family is the Hour family. So they've got multiple businesses trying to just function as we're getting into the full on season of everything. So kudos to you. You're balancing what you can balance, and you can only do what you can do. And
Absolutely.
we want our scallops. That's all.
Scallops
Selfishly.
are great. Oh my God. One
Right?
of my faves. Yes.
So what is your favorite thing that you look forward to as we're getting to the actual first day of summer?
Well, let's see. There's so many activities
From
going
like
on.
not a work capacity.
Beach activity for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I may work remotely from beaches, perhaps. There's a rumor out there. So
I feel like you should. I feel like as a Cape Codder, it should be our God-given right to be able to go and work remotely at a beach nearby.
Raise your right mug, repeat after me.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm here. Let's do this. I say yes.
Yes.
Danielle says we're apparently in a heat dome. I don't even know what that is. Do you feel like they just make stuff up?
They find new words.
Right?
Well, I'm a weather geek too, so we're trying to find some words to make it more comforting, but you never can. Especially here in Cape Cod, the different dynamics between water temperatures between different sides of the Cape. It's always a battle. Fog. It'll be sunny in Hyannis. In Dennisport, it'll be in a total fog.
It's so bizarre.
It happens a lot.
I got to talk to Eric Fisher because I'm convinced that they make stuff up.
Well, he has a home in Falmouth, I believe, doesn't he? I think he does.
Yeah, he's always visiting
he's a good
us.
guy.
He's coming for Quahog Day. We've got
Nice.
our 18th annual Quahog Day, I think it is, and that's happening over at the Chart Room. So it's in the Upper Cape area this year, and good mudslides, great times. Very much looking forward to Doug the Quahog and what his prognostication is this year. Last year, he missed the mark a little.
It's okay. He was in his shell. He's hiding. Sorry, it's a bad joke.
Apparently. You've been working on.
I didn't have a sound effect though, so I did okay. It was all right. I didn't have my traffic this morning issue. So yeah, see, there we go.
Marty, you need better seafood shellfish jokes.
I'm trying. Next time. Next month, actually.
Yay.
We'll
I'm
get a new
glad
script.
that you booked some more visits with us over here because Lemonadio loves you, Marty.
Thank you. We love you too.
Our fans they want more Marty. They're clamoring for you to be out there.
Is it bad seafood joke?
Yes.
Yikes.
I had to drop
clamoring.
it in, right?
Wow. I'm still working on the scooter part, processing that for next time.
Sorry.
I'll get some artistic work done, some gifts or something.
Yes, please.
Some
Yes,
JPEGs.
please. Thank you. So Pat Sajak's last spin is tonight.
Wow. Poor Vanna.
What is she gonna do?
I don't know. Collect a good check. She's staying with the program, though, isn't she? I believe.
Yeah, Ryan Seacrest is taking.
Ryan's
over.
on everything.
What? Like, do we need more Ryan Seacrest?
Ryan's taken so many radio gigs from all of us radio people over the years.
Listen,
You know?
Seacrest, you can't have everything. I'm sick of seeing you, sick of hearing you. You're all over the place.
Top 40, Casey Kasem,
Right?
Gone. American Top 40 years ago.
Taking everything.
Got me venting now, Stephanie.
Well, my claim to fame is I got to meet Vanna White in a Lowe's.
Really? In a Lowe's?
I did. I was in Myrtle Beach. I was living in
Very
Myrtle
nice.
Beach at the time. And she's from North Myrtle. Like when you pull into North Myrtle Beach, it says home of Vanna White. Like
Wow.
they're very proud of this.
I love North Myrtle Beach. They have plovers too, by the
They
way.
do. They
Yes,
do.
they do.
So the Lowe's is right across from the House of Blues, and it's right on Highway 18. Like you can't miss it. And I'm just sitting there shopping, and I just had my daughter Mackenzie's 25 years ago. She's in the little stroller thing, and I'm rolling her along.
It's awesome.
And I look over, and I'm like, that's Vanna White? Just walk by. Oh, your baby's cute. I'm like, thank you, Vanna White. Like, you ever run into somebody that's famous and you have to call them by their full name that as you know them? It wasn't just like,
Yeah.
thanks, Vanna, we're friends. Thank you, Vanna White. I just walked out of there. I had a moment.
North Myrtle Beach is great. So if you've had a few so-called adult beverages, they have golf carts everywhere to take you
Oh,
around.
yeah,
It's
right.
a great concept.
Next to Gatorland.
Yes.
The hell else is over there in Barefoot
A lot of
Landing?
golf courses too.
Yeah.
Golf everywhere.
Yeah. Golf.
That's why I think probably the adult beverages, so many golf carts, golf people to get them around.
I had my first radio gig in a strip club in Myrtle Beach.
That's another story for another time, perhaps.
I was 8 months pregnant and I was hit on. I was wearing overalls.
Wow.
Yep. Apparently, safety. I don't know what it was, but I was like, this is the weirdest place I've ever been in my entire life. First radio gig.
And
you want me to go
overalls.
where? You want me to what? You've seen me, right? You're set. Okay. All right, we're going to send Stephanie over there. And there's me. I'm showing up. You're paying me. I'm going.
In your Green Acres overalls.
I just needed a pitchfork.
Oh my goodness. That would be great.
That is how I landed my first commercial radio gig. I worked for the military. I did communications when I was in the Army, and I was stationed at Fort Gordon in Georgia. And I moved to Myrtle Beach, and I'd been trying to get into this radio station. And my next door neighbor at the time happened to work for them, this group, and he was also a male stripper.
I can't wait for your book to come out.
Yeah, right.
It won't be a Lifetime TV
That's-
show. It
no,
might be an
no.
HBO at night show.
Right, late night.
Yes. Showtime.
My dad's always like, you need to write the book. You need
Yeah.
to keep writing. And so he came over one day in his like little outfit, his little cowboy outfit. And he's like, I need somebody to run the board at the radio station. I've got no break tonight. I can't, it's super easy. You know how to run the board, get in there. And I'm like, okay. So I kept doing that for him on Friday nights for a couple of hours. I'd run the board. Well, one night some gentleman came in with this cute little golden retriever, and I'm like, hello. And he's like, hi, what are you doing here? And I was like, I'm running the board for Eric. He goes, oh, I know what you've been doing. I'm the owner. We've been watching you on the camera. You've done a great job. We'd really like to
awesome.
offer you the job.
That's awesome.
They fired Eric and gave me
Oh my
his
God.
job.
Jeez.
I felt so bad.
Oh.
Also, the most bizarre place after I had my daughter and I came to work where I was reporting traffic.
Mhm.
Literally, Stephanie Viva, the traffic diva, they would put me up in
I
a
love that.
helicopter with my child. But when I was doing all of this
In a chopper.
in a chopper
Yeah.
with my infant, so many choices.
No OSHA issues here.
No,
It's all good. No
that-
safety
this-
problems.
There's 2 highways in Myrtle Beach. It's like, I was
This
good on
golf cart is being
501.
backed up 3 feet.
Yeah, right. And Highway 17, back to you, Wally B.
Mhm.
And that's like literally all I did. You'd hear the baby cry every once in a while. It's just very bizarre.
Look, she was shot in traffic.
Very bizarre. Good morning, Christine from the Sandwich Chamber. Thanks for joining us. I am so looking forward to spending 4th of July with the Sandwich Rec Department. We do this every year. It is such a good party. It is this event where they open up the floodgates, the fire department comes down, there's bubbles, there's water. It's just kids and mayhem and excitement.
I see the strip club with the bubbles too, but that's another segue back.
Listen, we have got serious business to get to. I've got Jennifer Madden over here. She is the director of all the collections and exhibits for Heritage Museums and Gardens. Poor Jennifer, you didn't know what you were walking into this morning.
Good morning.
I love Heritage Museums and Gardens. There is so many activities to do. And I couldn't believe when I saw you had the 52nd annual car show.
That's right. That's right.
52
Coming up
years
on
of this.
Saturday. Yep. It's been our longest running event.
Amazing. So what are people expecting for this car show? I have Marty Bruemmel here and I thought cars, and we're talking cars today. So
Right. Exactly. It's perfect. This show is usually one of our top 5 attended days at Heritage during the season. We would expect about 120 cars on 2 show fields. So it's a really, really fun day. Really great to bring out the family. And it's supposed to be perfect weather tomorrow for it.
I just looked at the forecast and I was like, oh, because I saw the rain day. And I was like, none of us are having rain this weekend. We have no time for that in our lives.
That's right. Exactly.
So you can come and see the cars. You can have lunch at Lily's Cafe.
Exactly. Yep. You can really make a full day of it. The show opens at 10 o'clock. Lily's Cafe is open at their usual location, and they also set up a satellite location near our special exhibitions gallery, which is where the largest field of cars is. If you're familiar with Heritage and you come in, our auto museum is just on the left, and then we have one display field there. And then if you go up to the special exhibitions gallery, there's a much larger lawn, and our bigger auto display field is there. Lily sets up an auxiliary grill there with hamburgers, dogs, sandwiches, all of that kind of stuff. So we do notice that people sort of, if they're kind of want to save their visit for Heritage, they come on Auto Show Day so they can see all our gardens, all our exhibitions, and take advantage of the car show in the same day.
Yeah, you got a lot of bang for your buck, and your rhododendrons are just still, I know the festival is over, but they're still.
Oh yeah. There's still plenty of rhodies blooming, right? And a lot of other lovely perennials, and the gardens are just looking gorgeous.
Yeah. We had plenty of rain for them to look gorgeous, right?
Yes, we sure did.
Sure.
That's why we can celebrate on fun, sunshiny days like this. Now, if you're a member already, what is the ticket situation?
If you are a member, it depends on your member level. So you are admit 2, admit 4, admit 6. So look at your level, and then you'll know how many people can come in free on your membership.
Okay, that's what I was saying. You just need to reserve it, right?
Exactly. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because on high holy holidays like this, it's a busy day. So you need to make your reservation.
It is a busy day. So we do have 3 time ticketing slots available, 10, noon, and 2. But just be aware that if you want to see the show, you need to reserve your tickets at the 10 slot or at the noon slot. The show ends at 2 o'clock. Yeah.
It's one of kind of the best thing I think that came out of COVID was we got hip to the time slot thing, and we really jumped into it. It works for me. It's so much less stress to know that I've got a space in there, and you kind of metered out the amount of people, and so everybody gets the full enjoyment of the space. You've also got stuff for little people. I love the Lego car thing. That's great.
Yes, every year this is one of our most popular features with the auto show is we have a table filled with Legos. We have some great volunteers there who will help the kids make their Lego creation. If they need help, they might not need help. And then lots of kids like to leave, you leave your creation on the table for other people to enjoy. It's really cute.
So cute. Plenty of things for the little people to do. And it's just a really fun day. Like you said, there are 2 slots. There's 10, and then there's the morning and the afternoon one for time slots.
For if you want to see the show, 10 to noon or noon to 2. Yep.
Okay. And the big parade is at 2?
The big parade is at 2 o'clock. So all the cars exit the show field at 2, and they drive so that's the sort of big lawn by special exhibitions, and they all drive through the grounds. And it's just I get to lead that parade in a golf cart every year, right? Which is very fun. And it's just great. Everyone lines up along the walkway and waves, and the car owners are honking their horns, and it's just a really fun thing. Yeah.
So you've got car owners from all over the place that submit their application to show off their cars. So it's not just necessarily ones you've already seen in town.
Oh, exactly. No, we do have people who return every year, and this is a tradition for them to participate in this show, but we definitely have new people every year. It's in general people that is driving distance for them, so they can get to us between 8 and 9:30, which is when cars enter the property. But I just heard last night, actually, that for the first time, somebody is bringing a VW bus, aqua color, this year. So I think that's going to be really fun. She's never brought that car to a car show anywhere before.
Ooh,
so we're excited
nice.
that she chose Heritage as her first venue for her bus. And yeah, we get new cars every year. It's so, so fun.
Very cool. And the awards, you've got like 6 different awards, right, for the various categories of cars?
We do. We have a hardworking auto volunteer group who comes out to help us execute this show. And one of the things they do is judging. So people can
I would never be able to judge. I was like that.
It's
They're
tough.
all-
They've all
Very
been
tough.
they've all been to like actual official auto judging seminars. So they divide into teams. They judge all the cars who wish to be judged, and then we offer several awards, which is the Heritage Auto Committee Choice Award, the overall award, the best hot rod and custom car award, the oldest car, the oldest motorcycle. We do accept motorcycles as well.
Ooh.
And then the participants vote amongst themselves for Participants' Choice Award, and all of the spectators. So anyone who comes to the show can vote before 1 o'clock because we need time to count the ballots. If you vote before 1, we also award the Spectators' Choice Award.
Jennifer, I'm really thrilled that you had the time today to come and talk about this event, because 52 years is
amazing.
Pretty amazing to keep an event going, given all the parameters we've been through in the last 5 years. So that's incredible. And we're really looking forward to your hydrangeas this year. I think it's going to be really spectacular.
Yes, it really will. Yeah.
How do people get involved, grab their tickets? What's the best way to find you?
To go to our website, heritagemuseums.org.
Thank you very much. And we'll talk to you soon. Please come by anytime you've got fun events going on.
Okay. Sounds great. Thanks for having me.
You got it. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Oh,
The car show groups are amazing. The volunteers, the
Really?
people, the passion that's involved. It's just every year I'm impressed by the efforts, the enthusiasm that these folks put together.
well, because there is so much
Absolutely.
labor of love that goes into
Mhm.
this, finding parts, sourcing parts, keeping the thing
Right?
beautiful, immaculate. We've got our own special issues here on the Cape with the salt in our air.
Very
It's
much
like,
so.
yeah, stressful
Very
for
much so.
people.
And seagulls.
Don't even get me started.
I got to pick on you about something. I'm still going to zing you for a few more things. The show's not over yet, kids, so stand by.
We got time. Good morning, Miss Erin. How did you survive graduation over the weekend? I think there were 5 high schools that graduated over this past weekend.
Busy times.
Like all at once, everybody. Poor Falmouth, everybody was falling out left and right. They were outside in the
Proms
heat.
going on.
Oh, I'm just glad it's over for that one.
Mm.
And my son has been filled with finals because we're leaving school a week early
Mhm.
because we've got a work conference. And he's like, Mom, I got all these things I got to do. I'm like, oh, well, suck it up. You get out of school a week and a half early. It's not even fun. He's been staying after school every day, doing all of his finals.
She throws voices too, kids. Like,
He's just got this voice now.
they're very nice.
It's like the man voice.
Oh, God.
But he's still like at that little baby whisper of a lisp.
I think I told you last time I was here when I was doing radio, when I started at Brockton High School, I was talking. I had it. Sometimes I'd break up a little bit. So it's
Right.
like, God, here we go.
Erica, thanks for joining us on the show. Yeah, so much fun is right. And Brockton, speaking of which, the new principal over at Mashpee High School is from Brockton. I think we needed to go and get somebody serious.
My graduating class had 1,400 people. It took
Are you
almost
kidding
took
me?
almost 4 hours for the presentation. Yeah.
Are you kidding? That many kids?
Yeah, there's 5,000 kids in the school back then.
Holy
It
cow.
was a huge high. It still was one of the largest. I think it's the largest high school east of the Mississippi. It used to be known. I think it still is. It's huge.
That's insane. I think we had 88 kids that walked across the stage.
It was just
nice and tiny.
We filled the football field with the graduates.
Holy cow.
And I remember 2 junior ushers passed out because it was so warm reading the
right?
names.
That's like a collegiate
Yeah,
graduation there.
It's insane.
Wow.
The caps being thrown in the air. I think we showed up on radar at Logan for crying out loud.
We're all here.
We're here.
Gang's all
Let's
here.
get out. We made it. Run.
Oh, you have another year to go. God bless. I miss my heritage Christmas tradition with the kids. They really do such a nice job over there. The real Santa and the cute little antique cars.
Mm-hmm.
I love that room in there. They really do such a nice job. Definitely become a member if you're a local because the gardens change with every season and it's worth a visit. Ricky, thanks for joining us on the show. We've got Marty Bruemmel here from the Greater Hyannis Chamber. What else is going on chamber-wise?
Besides the 4th of July activities, we also have, actually, it's going to be happening on the 4th of July. It's the Hyannis Harbor Boat Parade going on, too. That's with the Cape Cod Maritime Museum and the Hyannis Yacht Club. They are collaborating again. That's going to be happening at 4:30. They circle the inner harbor to show off their civic pride to the many hundreds of spectators. I would say not hundreds, thousands of spectators. That'll be happening. A parade on Main Street, Hyannis, 4 to 7:30. Again, this will all be on the hyannis.com website. There's 4 pages of stuff going on. I won't read the whole thing.
Right.
I'm not allowed overtime, I'm told. So
that is the best way for you to get a hold of all of the activities and events that are in town. If you're looking town specific, if you're coming here to visit, just look at your local chamber. They really do you all go above and beyond of finding the places, connecting the businesses with what's going on.
It's an amazing job, but also stressful, enthusiastic, and sometimes there's some Excedrin involved too, perhaps. So.
Perfect.
And maybe something stronger too. To wash it down with.
I had my last trivia last night over at the Hyannis Yacht Club, and I will be seeing all of you yachties on the 4th after you come back from the parade as I am playing music on the back deck before the celebrations begin for their cookout over there. It's such a good crew. They make me laugh. They're very fun. They're very animated. They love to give me a hard time. You want to get roasted by someone on the daily when you do trivia? Absolutely. Suggest stopping by the Yacht Club.
I'm intrigued by your throwing voices part. We'll have to work on that the next show.
Yes.
It's Mafia Monday on the Stephanie.
Such a good time, everybody. I saw you were talking about Excedrin and heart issues.
That's caffeine too.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, kudos. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes.
You've made it with only one coffee today and on National Donut Day.
One coffee here.
Yes. Okay.
I preface that. There's an asterisk next to that.
Okay, good. If there's more in your car, I would be disappointed if you didn't have more. Okay.
Backup. I bought a backup one last time, remember?
The pot. It's perfect.
Best convention ever, Keurig.
So what is your favorite donut, Marty?
Boston cream when I used to try donuts. It's been many years since I've had donuts.
Right.
So.
My favorite, though, is the smell of Backdoor Donuts on the vineyard. They have the best apple fritters, and they usually start cooking them right as the bars are letting out. So it's like this moment where you're just like, where is it? You'll see just random people looking around. Where is it? Where is it? You find the little back. It literally is a back alley where you can get your donuts at.
Well, it reminds me of the North End, too. The bakeries on Hanover Street.
Well, apparently those have come to the Cape. Nana's is open. They're getting all of their baked goods over there in Sandwich. I know my girlfriend Julie has been working feverishly overtime for everybody coming in and checking it out. So pastries, Boston, good ones.
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
You never get enough.
Well, you know what? I just love the diversity, different stuff coming. I think that's where you're going to find when you want to go to your chambers, what's new, what's happening, what businesses are brand new, what is happening. I know Julie does a great job over at the Mashpee Chamber of updating us as to what's going on. Even personally, though, I'm on the board and I will get random text messages. This is a new business and they're doing this. How good is this? We're going here. Go get your gift card to this. And it's just like,
we're a conduit for information, so it works really
all
well.
the time, but you're like, really, it's a Rolodex of what you need to know that is in your community. And I love the fact that we're working with the Mashpee Chamber on our farmers market. It really is truly a community event, and I really hope that everybody comes out to it. If not this weekend, because I know it's a crazy weekend. We've got Coastal Resistance that is happening, same spot where we set up the market on Saturday, and it's World Oceans Day. So Hui has come together. They've got a brand new exhibit that they put on. It's a permanent exhibit at our Cape Cod Children's Museum. And I'm reminding you that it's the Cape Cod Children's Museum, not the Mashpee Children's Museum. It's for all. Lisa's done a really good job of making sure everybody needs to come.
You're getting very animated. I'm going to step back and slap me around
Watch
in the
out.
studio.
Watch out, Marty.
It was the brass knuckles initially when I sat down. I worried
The
about
hand
that.
is going.
Yes. So the small hands. We won't get to that topic right now.
Oh my
will we?
gosh. So I saw that xylitol. They came out today and said it's bad for your heart.
Everything. I would actually think I could talk to you about something else. I did my show prep a little bit today too.
Oh, good.
So, it's an old radio. It's in my blood still.
I love it.
So, and I'm still, as you mentioned about working on the board. If you notice, I keep pushing my beverages back because one time I was working a morning show and I spilt it, and I'm like, oh my goodness, the water's heading to the turntable when we had a turntable.
Yep.
And luckily nothing happened. So
You'd be dead. You'd be absolutely. There was no coming back from that if you spilled something on that board.
No.
You were done.
And I'm looking out the transmitters just across the way, and I'm like, there's 5,000 watts there.
Pack your bags.
No
and
worries.
leave.
I'll come back with curly hair. It's all good.
I had that conversation when I was over at Four Seas, and the kids were like, all of their drinks, and I'm like, get them away from the board.
Oh my God.
Get it away from the board. I can't even look at this
So
right
bad.
now. It's really upsetting.
And food.
Right?
Yeah, food. You have to watch out too.
Keep that junk out of the
Get
studio.
the stuff on the knobs.
So ours are over here, safely
Yes,
located.
big buttons too.
That's it. Big
Can't miss
buttons.
those.
Right. So talk to me about your days, Marty. What have you done over here for show prep?
Great sound effects. Wow. It's like the coffee kicking in.
Yeah,
So he
right?
just jumps in.
Good morning, Stephanie and Marty from our LinkedIn watchers. Thank you.
Well, a story this morning from Austin, Texas. What's your favorite soft drink?
I'm a Diet Coke girly.
Dr. Pepper. According to the Wall Street Journal, Dr. Pepper is now tied with Pepsi as the second most popular soft drink in America.
I saw that. I'm not surprised by it.
It's increased in market share over the past 2 decades. In the early 2000s, it held approximately 5.5% of the market, ranked 5th. Now it's surpassed Diet Coke and Sprite, still tied with Pepsi behind Coca-Cola. Last year, Coca-Cola secured 19.2% of the soda market.
I like a good Coke Zero, though. I feel like it's extra bubbly. But then I read the xylitol is bad for you now. So now we've got to pour one
Donuts
out for
are too.
our Diet Coke girls.
Everything's bad for you.
Honestly, I can't. But the reason why Dr. Pepper, I think, is coming back up is because of TikTok. My son has recently been begging me for Dr. Peppers.
It's a marketing shtick, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Now, Texas ice cream company called Bluebell and Dr. Pepper collaborated to create an ice cream flavor.
That's what it is.
The two combined vanilla and Dr. Pepper flavored sherbet to create the Dr. Pepper float.
Okay. I'm not mad at it, but I was never a root beer float kind of person anyway.
Other Dr. Pepper collaborations include the Dr. Pepper shake from Whataburger.
I haven't had Whataburger.
Me either. So Dr. Pepper was created in, in Waco, Texas in 1885 by a pharmacist called Wade Morrison. Coca-Cola also considered medication back then. It was considered, it had featured cocaine. Yes, had cocaine in there. Dr. Pepper did not have that substance, but they did claim that it aided digestion.
No, oh, okay. You always forget where the roots of these drinks came from that are now
have a Coke.
A part of your, yeah, right.
Have a line.
It was a little
what
bit
a morning
different
show
back
we have
then.
Here. Yes.
I think we'd be dead.
To see the mirror come out doing the lines here would be pretty interesting. What a morning show we'd have. We're not FCC regulated, are we? So it's all good.
We get away with that. We're purely
Xfinity might ban the feed, but that's about it, right? No worries.
We got to shut these two off. Too much bandwidth happening over there
bad.
at 1180.
It's bad.
It's a family show here. But yeah, Dr. Pepper making that resurgence. Very bizarre. It's good.
I haven't had Dr. Pepper in a long time.
I'm a purist. I like my ice cream over here. I like my soda over here. Today is National Donut Day. We were talking apple fritters, but
apple fritters.
I love them.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go down with a donut, it's going to have something else with it. I can't just have fried dough.
And let's see, 1999, 2000, I worked with Montilio's Bakery. So I had a lot of experiences with a lot of wonderful bakery items.
Fancy.
And cake decorators. What a talented crew those folks are.
That was our graduation cake because mom and dad work a lot and forgot to get a graduation cake. So Shout out to the new Mashpee Fresh Market that had Montilios in there. I was like, I will take the whole cake. Let's go.
Yep.
Bad parents. Put it in a box.
Hide in a bag. Did you use the same voice? Or did you throw a voice this time?
No, I always throw voices when I don't want to be seen or know people to know me.
You're being recorded. Well, I was reading a story this morning. Also, Marshalls, I think some other retailers, a few of them are encouraging their employees to wear GoPro cams for shoplifting.
Oh,
I didn't print that story.
why?
Just to, I guess the shoplifting rates are so high for some of those retailers that it's just drugstores too. You'll see a lot of stuff behind those plastics.
It started in the pandemic, and they're having like rashes because of the mob mentality. They're coming in there, hitting up CVS's like termites and just disappearing with all of the stuff. So
we should do a bakery flash mob. Just go in and buy everything and walk out. Right? Clear the shelves.
Did you hear the operative word there? Buy everything before you leave.
Yes, safe word.
Thank you very
I have
much.
to say, there's a chamber guy.
Yep.
We can't just frisk. Don't worry. Just shoplift. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
You're
encouraging the marketing, right?
You're more than just a chamber girl. You're the president. You have to act presidential.
I'm sitting up. Trying to.
He's upright today, everybody.
Thank you,
Marty. You're the hardest working person I know. You're up at 4 a.m. Your brain is bing, bing, bing all of the time. You're finding yourselves in just every.
I'm on YouTube now and all these other social media. What's next?
You can't avoid him, everybody.
No.
Watch him.
It'll be a blurred screen next.
You know who we can't avoid right now is Dolly Parton. She is in absolutely everything.
Yeah.
I feel like she's
Dolly
having
World.
this moment at 78 years old. 2 years ago, I got to watch her at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Something I never thought I would see is Dolly Parton in all black leather singing a rock song. Granted, it was a little kitschy, but RTB, as we watched her going, what is it that she can't do? Then last year, it was the Duncan Hines release. She had all these Dolly, whatever it is, all branded. I don't know what all of this money is going for. And now, apparently this year, we've got Dolly Wine.
Boy, if it works, I mean, if it goes for a nonprofit foundation, I would encourage that perhaps. But
I don't know what I'm
still trying to process the black leather part, but that's okay.
Oh, I'll have to show you the
rocked it, I
photos.
guess, right?
She absolutely did. I was just like, wow, good for her. I never look good like that ever. So maybe at 78 will be my time, Marty.
We'll get you in black leather in your stroller.
Right?
Yeah,
That's it.
The scooter, not stroller.
I'm gonna cover
it'll,
up now.
It'll be motorized.
Having my Dolly Parton moment as we're speaking. And then I also saw that the Dolly the musical is coming out on Broadway. So it's Hello, I'm Dolly instead of Hello, Dolly.
Let me ask you from a radio perspective. When you're DJing now, you still see the younger folks also appreciating the 70s and 80s hits. That 80s, 90s demo is still coming back. It's more popular than ever, I think. It's a flashback now.
So my daughter is a little different. But my youngest daughter, 70s, 80s, loves slow tunes, jams. I'm like, who are you? And one of my favorite artists, as we have new musicians that pop up at our farmers market. This week we've got Ryan Sturgis. Next week we've got Brody. We've got Olivia Yingling. I have to say that slowly. Yingling, like the beer.
Yes.
Coming up and performing for our pet day. But they're loving the 70s and old crooners vibes even.
As long as they don't play back Disco Duck again. There was one song back in 1978 by Rick Dees. I thought I'd never want to hear that again. It became a top 40 hit.
Rick Dees and the weekly top 40.
Yeah, a Los Angeles DJ.
Oh
yeah, I think it was a Kiss FM. He was out there, I believe. But
so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, the radio
Disco
days. Duck. No, that was a terrible song.
Oh my God. I had to play that. I think I took the headset off. I just watched the timer go down. I could put the headset back on. I can't listen to this.
I have this weird thing with time. I can walk away for 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. My husband's like, it's almost savant-like. So
it's funny you say that.
Why?
With a microwave,
You're the same?
I'm the same way. With microwave, it's in my head. I got 3 minutes and 4 seconds. I pop at 298. I'm there.
This is a radio DJ problem. You give us.
I plan too much. So I've been accused of too. So
100% of the time, know your time clock. No matter where you are, if someone gives me 10 minutes or 3 minutes for whatever, it will be within seconds. Why, you ask? Because we didn't have automation.
No.
And if dead air was happening, somebody was in trouble.
What are the
reel to reel decks I had? I mean, this is the olden days of radio when we started.
Right. when I worked at the radio station, I'm like, I have to use the men's room. Where's Hotel California? I've got 6 minutes and 48 seconds for that song.
100%.
Find that long song to play. So it worked very well.
Yeah, I need a break.
Not 3 minutes and 4 seconds now. And
yeah, right.
well, now the computer can put it's all set to go.
Let's see the old guys pot smoking out there, throwing on Led Zeppelin and going out and disappearing. I'm like, you're gone for 10 minutes.
Yes.
Played Stairway. We're good.
Yes.
I was like, okay. When I was stationed in Myrtle Beach, it was the first radio group that I worked for. It was just on a one floor. So they just open up the window, smoke, do whatever it is that they were doing, close the window. I'm like, oh, it's so gross.
All the humidity coming in the air with the radio equipment too. Yikes.
I didn't care. This one
corrosive knobs on the radio.
Yeah, Mason Dixon was one of the guys that was in there. And
great radio DJ
oh,
name.
Yeah, absolutely. It had this blues show.
It'd be a stripper name.
Oh my God, but it was reel to reel. And I used to have panic attacks when he would yell at me because I would cut my fingers.
I was going to say the same. I still have splice marks and stuff.
Like, oh my God, he's going to yell at me again. He's going to come in here with his cigar.
That and the carts.
Yep.
I used to have a stack of carts and I knocked them over one time. I put them in order for what I was playing. And I'm like, and then the FCC logs back then. All those fun times, Stephanie.
Oh, too funny. Get a couple of old radio people in here. We'll wax nostalgically.
I started with Disco Duck. We can edit that out next time.
Anything else? Parting words, Marty? It's been an hour.
It has already. Wow. One other thing that's going to be happening on Main Street, it's the long table that'll be happening.
Oh, this is one of the events that I've always wanted to go to.
Right.
And I've just never been able to get there. Tell me about it.
So if you want to go to hyannismainstreet.com, the website, tickets are available right now. They've got, I think, 6 restaurants happening starting at 5:00 on, let me get the date here. I don't have the date available. Do I have the date? Talk about show prep, right?
Damn it, Marty. You had one job.
I know. See? It's time for more coffee, kids. It'll be on hyannismainstreet.com. Is about, I think it's 6 or 8 restaurants this year. About 600 people attend. It's a great event. And 4-course meal. Actually, the restaurants this year are Alberto's, Embargo, the Caribbean Lounge, Naked Oyster, Nano's Pizza, Cucina, which is also with the Brazilian Grill, sister restaurant, Pizza Babone, Torino Restaurant and Bar, and the West End. And tickets are on sale right now, hyannismainstreet.com for menus and pricing. It'll be a great event. And I'm sorry, I don't have the date on my press
When
release.
did this all start? Because I just it's such an Instagram-worthy event, but also it's such a good community table. I love a big, long table where everybody sits together and eats.
It's almost a mile. They line these tables up. It's crazy. And the presentations also, these tables put together, the work that is involved, the prep 5 or 6 hours before the meal,
the showmanship that
you relocate
comes out.
your restaurant literally and set up on Main Street, Hyannis.
Yeah,
it's amazing to watch too. Also, if you don't go to a long table, the restaurants on Main Street will be open also, so you can see us imbibe and also shop and dine at other restaurants.
How long has this event been going on? Because I find it joyful. I love a good community event like this where you're dining. You might be sitting next to a stranger and you're just having a conversation.
I would say this started 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Again, I'm sorry, I don't have the information updated here.
It's okay, Marty.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You can talk to me.
I will. hyannismainstreet.com, the website. We'll talk.
You hit all of the restaurants and everybody gets the vibe of it. So grab your tickets to the long table because it's going to be a magical night and it's not going to rain.
No,
we're not having it.
No, even this Sunday, we might just a very slight chance of showers. Nothing to worry about. Just grab an umbrella if you need to. It's all good to go.
Right.
Find a tree to hide under if need be. It's all works.
I want everybody to have a great weekend.
Yes.
Don't forget to go to our website, eventsoncape.com. Events on Cape Cod is our new growing group where you can drop whatever thing that is going on in your community and share it with everybody. It's not a specific day. It's not a specific thing. You don't have to pay to be there. You just go, you drop it, you share what it is that you're doing in your community. We want to hear about it. And our group is growing. We're almost at 2,000 people right now.
Wow,
so
that's awesome.
I know, right? This little thing is taking on a life of its own. And every day I'm like, how many people do I got to prove? Okay. Come in.
She's throwing voices again.
Come in. Welcome.
Yes.
Oh, all day. Those are the voices in my head that are escaping, Marty.
When the argument starts, I want to be in the room.
You have no idea what happens up there it's very noisy. So
that's why your dog wears earbuds. This tune out,
what?
right?
Yeah. What's happening?
That's the dog. That's the dog version
Yes.
conversing in English
Yes.
translation.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Lemonadio.com is where you can listen to us. Download the app and Amazon Alexa. Play Lemonadio Radio. You can find us on Roku TV and watch us on YouTube. Like and subscribe so you don't miss a moment. If you've got an activity, if you've got a thing that you're like, Stephanie, I want to go on the morning show with you, please reach out to us. I'll send you a place where you can get yourself involved. Book a day. Come and talk to us about whatever it is that you want to talk about. And hopefully we'll have you soon. Bring coffee.
Yes.
We'll talk to you soon.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy.
The weekend. Who's ready for it? I know I am. Hank.